the best young player to come into the National League in years.
He had the arms and hands of a blacksmith. Big hands, big arms.
Allen was an awesome talent with boundless potential.
They're still talking about balls that Dick Allen hit in certain places.
Allen connects solidly, and there it goes. It's way, way back. It's a home run. A 400-footer that sails into the bleachers in deep right center. Now, that pitch was in a perfect spot, low and outside, and it's a tribute to Allen's great strength that he could slam a pitch like that such a tremendous distance.
Back in the late 60s, my roommate in college and I both played on a college summer team in Illinois, Springfield, Illinois, and we just were enamored with Dick Allen and his hitting style. You know, you got to remember the big heavy bat and the handball gloves used as batting gloves, and he used to cock it forward like that. And, you know, he could get it back around and get on top of the ball. It's just unbelievable the way he hit a baseball. And of course, he had the helmet on, and he would always adjust those big glasses. You know, we always had to push those glasses back up. So many little things he used to do that we thought were really cool.
Third base problems appear to be solved by rookie Allen, a converted outfielder who hits the ball far and frequently.
I knew that Dick had a real tough time with the Philly fans in the city of Philadelphia. Philly was one of the last teams to have a black player in the major leagues. I can't imagine how good Dick Allen would have been in those days if he had been accepted. I think he would have been a greater baseball player, greater athlete if it weren't for that.
Rookie Allen has been living up to preseason press notices which label him an up-and-coming superstar. It's generally agreed without him the Phillies wouldn't be where they are today.
If you look at the decade of the 60s, from 64 to 70, he possibly could have well been the best player in the National League. When I say that, I'm talking about Willie Mays and Hank Aaron, and that's saying a lot right there. And of course, you know, 72 in that range when he was an MVP for the White Sox.
Chicago's Dick Allen emerged as the league's top all-around threat. Allen did have a shot at the Triple Crown, but finally had to settle for a share of third in the batting race.
He was a legit star. There's not many players that he played with that don't really appreciate him for what he did as a player and what a great teammate he was.
Richard Anthony Allen was back to try again.
That was 1975 when Dick joined the Phillies. When Dick walked out to home plate, he got a standing ovation. And he had to take his helmet off. And you can imagine the history that he had with the city of Philadelphia and Phillies baseball fans. It's almost like the Philly sports fans, baseball fans were saying, "We're sorry, welcome back." And finally he got in. I believe he got a base hit. Yeah, it was really a sight to see.
Our first member of the Hall of Fame class of 2025 played 15 seasons from 1963 to 77. Today, Dick Allen becomes a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame.
When I think of Dick Allen, I think of him mostly now as a fellow Hall of Famer, and that's a great thing. Now that he is a Hall of Famer, you know, I look so forward to going, reminiscing about Dick, and and shedding a tear when someone is handed his plaque and they hang it in the plaque room.